shop's a mess again. I mentioned a couple videos ago that my goal, not resolution, but my goal for 2025 was to start using traditional turning tools. Well, while I am definitely comfortable with the spindle gouge after 20 snowmen, I've not tried the bowl gouge. I chose this particular piece of cherry because, well, it's rather small. So if it becomes firewood, I'm not going to feel too bad about it. But also, cherry is going to be far more forgiving than oak. Today was all about going to school and learning. This raises a question though. I've turned several things, including bowls, with carbide tools. I started on carbides because they were said to be idiot-proof, which was perfect for me, the idiot in the video. The question is, if someone is using carbide tools over traditional tools, are they still a wood turner? Now, I've been fortunate that this has only happened once, but I showed a couple of my bowls to another wood turner. And while he said they were nice, he literally scoffed when I told him that I used carbide tools. It's a question that invades every aspect of life. Is a drag racer any less of a racer if he tunes his car with a computer, as opposed to racing by feel? Is an artist any less an artist if they draw out the picture before painting it? I know that you've contemplated this one. Is a woodworker less of a woodworker if he or she uses a CNC? So why did I choose to learn traditional turning tools? Well, a couple of reasons actually. The first is that, to me, they seem much faster. I can take deeper passes with traditional tools than I can with carbides. And if I'm turning bowls to sell, well, then time is money. Second, they leave a cleaner, easier to sand finished product. So see rule number 1. As I found out on this bowl, though, that doesn't necessarily apply to me yet. But practice does make better. I'll admit, I have been guilty of scoffing myself. While in the privacy of my own home, where nobody would hear, we live in a YouTube world, and I probably watch many of the same woodworkers that you do. I remember watching Jay Bates, along with others, but Jay was the one for me, that started making much of his content about his CNC machine, and I thought, what a cop-out. Don't get me wrong, I love Jay Bates, and if you haven't seen his second channel, BP03, you need to check that out. But why the CNC? It's kind of like, why carbides? It's probably safe to say that, like me, most of the tools that you use plug into a wall socket. They're electric. The table saw, miter saw, planer, even a sander. And I wonder, what would the Shakers think of our modern tools? Does someone who hand planes a board flat or makes every cut with a handsaw look down on someone who uses electric? Does someone who spends hours hand sanding a piece to perfection say of the one who uses a palm sander, that ain't real woodworking? Which circles me back to the question, is using traditional turning tools the only true method of turning? You'll have to excuse my arm and elbow in some of these shots. I'm finding that I don't really have a great camera angle when it comes to recording on the lathe. But back to the question. I guess it's a matter of attitude. I, the scoffer of Jay Bates, can see the benefits of having a CNC. I don't do the type of work that he was doing, so I don't need one. I can see the benefits of laser engravers. In fact, I have one. It was the cheapest one on Amazon, and I don't know how to use it, but I have one. And if you are really waiting for my answer to the age-old question, I'll answer it this way. There's more than one way to get to 9. So what does that mean? What two numbers do you have to add together to achieve 9? Is it 5 plus 4? Or 6 plus 3? Or is it 8 plus 1? There's more than one way to get to 9, and there's more than one way to achieve a beautiful piece when woodworking or wood turning. If you're trying out carbides, awesome. Congratulations. At least you're getting on the lathe. A couple of things I did learn from this experience is some folks say that smaller bowls are harder to turn than larger ones. Well, that certainly seems the case. And traditional tools require a lot more room than carbides. I'm finding that my lathe might be a little bit too close to the wall to get some of the angles that I need. While my goal with this bowl was to use only traditional tools, I don't have a proper scraper. So, out comes the carbide scraper. I'm sorry, I'm such a sellout. So there it is, the finished product. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But did I learn? Yes. Does this make me a real wood turner because I use traditional tools? Does anybody really care? I don't. Thanks for hanging out with me in the shop today. I really appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. God bless.